What's up guys, it's Matthew from JM Tech. In a previous video I mentioned that for a budget FPS gaming mouse I would recommend something on the lower end of the spectrum from a company like Steelseries or Logitech. So today we're going to be checking out the Steelseries Rival 100, which comes in at the price point of only $30, which is an amazing deal for what you get. So let's check it out. Alright guys, so let's talk about the shape and size of the mouse. It's an ambidextrous mouse, but the forward and back buttons are only on the left side, so if you're left-handed you won't be able to use this. It's a pretty small mouse, which would probably be better suited for people with small to medium-sized hands. Myself, I have medium to large-sized hands, and I usually use a claw grip. I usually use a palm grip, but I've had to adapt to a claw grip because of this mouse, but I found that it's actually pretty comfortable and it has decent ergonomics. One of the few gripes I have is how far back the DPI switcher is, but luckily I don't usually change my DPI in-game or anything like that, so it's not much of a hassle. Both the SteelSeries logo and the scroll wheel are illuminated, and the LED lighting on them actually looks really good and is RGB. One of the great features of this mouse is its sensor. It's super accurate with zero hardware acceleration or deceleration, which is just amazing. I found that during playing games like CSGO that flick shots just flow, and it really is just an all-around great mouse. I mean, even in basic things like web browsing and going through windows, it's just way better than something like my Anker vertical mouse. The scroll wheel on this mouse is straight up amazing. I mean, it has a rubberized coating on the outside and scroll steps just feel great. There's no better way to describe it. Have a listen for yourself. So yeah, you could probably tell it sounds pretty good. So really this mouse is just a great all-around mouse and has much greater sensors than the TechNet Raptor, which I reviewed a few weeks ago, and pretty much better than any other cheap mouse that's under $20. Also, the mouse has a 2-meter black rubber cable, which you can see here, which I'm not complaining that it's not braided. I mean, they had to cut costs somewhere, but I still think it's a decent black rubber cable, and at least they didn't make it like red or something that wouldn't go along with everyone's setup. But with all that said and done, let's actually get into the software of this mouse. Alright guys, so now we're going to jump into the software for this mouse, which is the SteelSeries Engine 3, and as you can see right here we have my mouse, the Rival 100, and you can see configuration default, have it set to that, and then we can go ahead and go into the settings for it. And here's where you have everything. So here's all your actions. So you have all your different buttons, which you can actually edit and switch out. And you also have a macro editor right here, but I'm not going to go into that right now. And then you have your CPI, which is the same thing as DPI. And I have mine set to 1000, which is this right here. And then I also have 500, which is this right here. And then as you can see, if I go down to LED, then we can actually change the color of the LED. So I could go to white like it is there, I could go to purple, I could go to red, and it's not the most color accurate thing in the world. Like, you know, once I get to say blue, it's not going to change too much from blue to blue, but I think it still works fine, especially for a $30 mouse. And it's a pretty decent software, but one thing I don't like about it is the fact that you cannot change lift-off distance, which is something that affects me when I'm playing games, because as you can see, if I hover the mouse over the mouse pad, it's actually already detecting the sensor, which is one of the few gripes that I have with this mouse. It's really just a little bit aggravating that you can't change it, because it would be able to be changed through software, but SteelSeries probably won't allow this because they want you to spend more money on something like the Rival 300, the Rival 500, or the Rival 700, which are similar mouse but do go up in price and vary from mouse to mouse. And now I'll go ahead and go down and click save, because that's what I want my LED set to. Then all you have to do is exit out of this, and then you would go and exit out of the software. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed my review of the SteelSeries Rival 100. I'll leave links in the description on where you can check it out. Also down there is our Amazon affiliate link, so be sure to click on that to help support the channel. Also, be sure to click the card on the screen now to enter a giveaway to win an Anchor vertical mouse. Anyways guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.